Guruganeshabhyam Namaha. We associate Rashis and Nakshatras with people. Like my Rashi is Kumbha, my Janma Rashi is Vrishabha, my Nakshatra is Mrigashira, my Nakshatra is Rohini, third Charana or third Pada. What exactly is this? What is the meaning and importance of this? This, the Janma Rashi or Janma Nakshatra, is the position of moon in the sky at the time of your birth. Why moon? Because among the Navagrahas, moon is the fastest. Moon does a round of the entire sky in roughly 27 days. Meaning it will pass through the 27 constellations or stars in nearly 27 days. Sun does so in 1 year. Saturn takes 30 years for one revolution. While doing so, Sun and Moon meet each other once in 30 days. That is why we have two Pakshas called Krishna Paksha and Shukla Paksha, each of 15 days. Shukla Paksha when Moon is moving away from the Sun. Sun is slower, Moon is faster. Purnima happens when Moon is right opposite to the Sun in the sky, when they are 180 degrees apart. After Purnima, Moon starts moving towards the Sun. In about 15 days, Moon becomes conjunct with the Sun. These 15 days is called Krishna Paksha. When Sun and Moon are together, Moon becomes invisible. This is called Amavasya. This is a way to visualize. Don't think Sun and Moon will come to the exact spot in the sky. They are far apart. In fact, Moon doesn't have a light of its own. It is a reflection of the sunlight from the surface of the Moon that appears as moonlight. Krishna means dark. In the Krishna Paksha, Moon goes on losing its light, becomes darker and darker. Chandra Bimba goes on becoming smaller and smaller. Shukla means white. In Shukla Paksha, Moon gets brighter and brighter as it progresses. There are 15 days in Shukla Paksha and 15 days in Krishna Paksha. Each one is called a Tithi. The first day of Shukla Paksha is called Shukla Paksha Prathama. The first day of Krishna Paksha is called Krishna Paksha Prathama. Like that, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Ashtami, Navami. The 15th day of Shukla Paksha will be Purnima. The 15th day of Krishna Paksha will be Amavasya. Now, sky is round. You can visualize yourself as sitting inside a football, right at its center. When you look up, it is the inner side of the skin of the football is what you see as sky, all around you. Half of that is above you. The other half is below you, which you can't see. Now, Moon does a round of this in roughly 27 days. Moon has its own path. It is like a circle drawn on the inner surface of the skin of the football. That is Moon's path. One round of the circle means 360 degrees. Now we want to know where exactly the Moon is at one given point of time. Let's say your time of birth. It's a round, it's a circle. So we divide the circle into 12 parts, each of 30 degrees. 0 to 30 degrees part 1, 30 to 60 degrees part 2. Like that. This is a circle running around you. How to visualize this? Look at the Moon when it rises from the horizon. Keeping that as the starting point, draw an arc. Middle of this arc will be above your head. The other end will be at the horizon right behind you. That makes it an arc of 180 degrees. Starting from the horizon where the Moon has risen, the middle of which is above your head and the other end at the horizon behind you. This is 180 degrees. The other half is below you. 180 plus 180, 360 degrees. This is how the circle is, the path of the Moon, which we have divided into 12 parts. Each part is called a Rashi. 0 to 30 degrees is called Mesha Rashi. The next 30 is called Rishabha, and so on. The last Rashi in the circle is Meena Rashi. So at any point of time, you can find out which part of the circle Moon is and identify the Rashi. For example, if Moon's longitude is 70 degrees at the time of your birth, it will be in the third part, third Rashi, Mithuna Rashi. But in the sky, how do you identify the Rashi? Where does the first Rashi start from? Which is the starting point or 0 degrees of the first Rashi, Mesha? A Rashi is identified by the constellation or stars present in it. For example, Mesha Rashi will have the entire Ashwini constellation in it. After that, the entire Bharani constellation. and 1/4 of Kritika constellation. The next Rashi, Rishabha, will have the remaining part of Kritika, that is 3/4 of Kritika, the entire Rohini, and half of the next constellation Mrigashira. Like this, the 27 nakshatras or constellations you will find in this 360-degree circle, which is moon's path in the sky. Starting point of Mesha Rashi is the starting point of Ashwini Nakshatra, which is 0 degrees. Don't think that the constellations are uniformly spread across this circle like a band. This is more for the purpose of identification and division of the path. So for practical purposes, what we do is we divide this 360-degree circle into 12 parts called 12 Rashis: Mesha, Rishabha, Mithuna, Karka, Simha, Kanya, Tula, Vrishchika, Dhanu, Makara, Kumbha and Meena. At the time of your birth, whichever Rashi the moon is in, that is your Janma Rashi. Each Rashi is subdivided into 9 parts of 3 degrees 20 minutes each. 3 degree 20 minutes multiplied by 9, 30 degrees, which is the length of one Rashi. Each nakshatra like this will have 4 padas or charanas of 3 degrees 20 minutes each. Ashwini will have 4 padas, making it 13 degrees 20 minutes. Each nakshatra is of a length of 13 degrees 20 minutes and will have 4 quarters or padas or charanas of 3 degrees 20 minutes each. Like this, we will have in Mesha Rashi, starting with Ashwini first charana of 3 degrees 20 minutes. After that, Ashwini second charana of 3 degree 20 minutes. Ashwini third charana of 3 degree 20 minutes. And Ashwini fourth charana of 3 degree 20 minutes. Making it a total of 13 degrees 20 minutes. Then Bharani will start. So the first nakshatra segment of 3 degrees 20 minutes in Mesha Rashi will be Ashwini first pada. And the last will be Kritika first pada. 4 charanas of Ashwini, 4 charanas of Bharani and the first of Kritika. First segment of Vrishabha Rashi will be Kritika second pada. And the last of Vrishabha Rashi will be Mrigashira second pada. 3 of Kritika, 4 of Rohini and 2 of Mrigashira, making it 9. Like this for the remaining Rashis also. So if you know the moon's longitude at the time of your birth, which we can know from the horoscope or Panchanga, you can easily find out which Rashi it is, which Nakshatra it is, and also which Charana or Pada of that Nakshatra it is. For example, let's say the moon's longitude is 125 degrees. That means 4 Rashis of 30 degrees each are gone. Mesha, Vrishabha, Mithuna and Karka are gone. Then it should be in Simha Rashi. Within Simha Rashi, the moon is at 5 degrees because 120 are already gone. That means the first segment of 3 degrees 20 minutes is gone. The first nakshatra of Simha Rashi is Magha. Magha first pada is gone. So it should be Magha second pada or second charana. So easy it is to identify your Janma Rashi or Janma Nakshatra. You only need to know the longitude of moon at the time of your birth. Harihi Om.